hoping to have more people here tonight, but that's okay too. Everything starts small and grows. If we're going to have, and if we're going to change, and we're going to get our leaders in Marion County, in South Carolina, in the State House, to do the things for us that they need to do for us, we are going to have to come together. And we need everybody who has been affected by the flooding and who hasn't been affected by the flooding to come together. Because we are living in a time in this world, on this planet, where climate change and global warming is real. I spoke with people this morning on a radio show from Nassau, Bahamas. And like they said, after the hurricane in Nassau and the Bahamas, the whole everything was just flattened. There was nothing standing. Everything was flattened. House gone, cars gone, the relatives gone. Some of them were washed out to sea. They'll never be able to get a full body count. Now, what's happened to us here in South Carolina and the PD isn't quite that bad. But for you that are living through it, it's bad. And I was telling people in Columbia on the radio today, it's not you today in South Carolina. It's the people in the PD. But don't get too happy, because it might be you tomorrow. Amen. And you're going to have to come together. We're supposed to be our brothers and our sisters' keeper. We're supposed to help each other. And I told them I'm going to be expecting them to help you all. And the way they can help you all is by contacting legislators. The money has been sent down to South Carolina. The money is there. The only thing they are waiting for, anytime you get federal money, before you can spend that money, you have to get instructions from the federal government as to how that money is supposed to be spent. There's a term for that, and I haven't worked for the government for 15 years, so I've forgotten the term. But they are waiting to get those instructions from the federal government before they can start spreading that money around the state. I do know that there is money in there for flood mitigation. I've seen that proposal. So there's a lady in the audience who was saying that the ditch near her house needs to be cleaned out. That's considered flood mitigation. There's a problem in Marion with the Little PD River being dredged. That's flood mitigation. So there is money in that, that came down from the federal government this summer to do flood mitigation. I do know that. But how the rest of the money is going to be used, they have not gotten instructions as to how they should spend that money. But what we need to do is stand in line. We need to let our council people know that we expect to get money, our fair share. We don't want to take anybody else's, but we want our fair share. And in order for us to let them know that we want our fair share, we're going to have to start going to county council meetings. We're going to have to start filling the chambers with people. I was surprised to learn that in Marion County, you have to send a letter to the council 2 weeks in advance and ask for permission to speak. I've lived in 6 states, and I've been active in local government every place I live. And this is the first place that I've ever lived where you have to send a letter to your council people to ask permission. In Columbia, you go to the county council meeting, there's a sheet at the door. If you want to speak on any issue, if it's on the agenda, you can speak. If it's not on the agenda, you can speak. If it's not on the agenda, you speak last, but you can speak about whatever the